cautious. Step carefully. There's a trap. Step carefully. There's a trap.
I've got nothing left to take, so you might as well shove off. Steal? Eagles are bigger. They just take. Nest, prey, everything. That's how it works here. Oh, sure, a nest. But it's not my nest. That's up on the roof with the eagles. Eagles are pricks. You? Kill an eagle? But if you think you can, then please, please kill the eagles. They're the worst. Thank you. I'll keep an eye on the roof. Rude bastards, those eagles. Deserve a little comeuppance.
That contraption's a hot ticket item. Might not be our last scrap for it. Sad. I couldn't let myself feel sad in the hells. Letting my guard down would have been a death sentence. And letting, say, a Cambion near me would have been disastrous. I thought it best to just keep my distance. But loneliness that deep gets into the marrow. Now that I'm here, among friends, I can feel it burning out of me. Little by little, step by step. Where would you start? And put it somewhere interesting, I hope. Gods, we better find a way to cool me off soon. I'm not sure how much more of this I can take.
How are we not there yet? My feet are killing me.
Want me to carry you?
Oh, darling, would you?
Sure. If you promise to swap once I get tired.
Oh, please, I can barely manage my pack. You'd kill me.
The pride of the gate. never a dull moment. Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Approach the ferry in Lathander's grace. May his gaze shine upon you, pilgrim.
A hero at heart. What to do?
Watch how you go. It's a trap.
Easy.
for the throat. Yes, here. My mark.
Push my luck again.
Let's turn someone inside out.
On the victor's path.
What to do?
Come on, can't stay idle. Time for some bloody work.
some fun.
Poor fucker.
Grand Duke Ravengard abducted to Moonrise Towers. Hells, we need to talk. Hells! Older Ravengard's been taken! Shit, shit, shit! You need to understand, Duke Ravengard is my father. More than pressing, vital. I was close to my father once, until he disowned me and cast me out of Baldur's Gate. But my heart still aches to think he's been taken by these cultists. That name, Gortash. I know of him. A so-called military advisor to the Baldur's Gate elite. A weapons dealer, in cruder terms. We must rescue Father from Moonrise. He is a powerful man, the most beloved Duke in Baldur's Gate. Should the absolute cultists infect him, there's no telling the damage he might do when he's returned to the city. Courage and confidence. You would have made a fine son to my father. Me? Well, I've never been able to escape my father's name, try as I might. My story is one of two men. The Blade of Frontiers, a man hunting the fiends who prey on the weak and claw at the coast. And Will Ravengard, a memory of a memory, a man who belongs to the past. I wanted you to know the Blade, not the shadow he left behind. I'm all for it. He brings to mind a story, an old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the farm. We can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think? Refuse him, no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost will be too great. That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with, and then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure. But the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything. My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. After my exile, I was hunting near the Cloakwood. I heard a child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after. I left him with his uncles. 5 years on, and he's flourishing. If only every child was so lucky. I mourn the ones I could never save, whose cries I never heard. In the boy's tears, I finally saw the suffering wrought by the villains of the wild. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded. It was an even bloodier day, and a stronger foe. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days. Something over there.
Who there, wanderer? Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man. May I inquire if perchance you retain among your traveling companions a man who adheres to the given name of Gale? Should it be the nature of our acquaintance that interests you, well, you may safely classify Gale and I as friends. Should it be the nature of your present interlocutor that you desire to drag from the dark and unknown, I shall be glad to aid in your quest for illumination and identify myself as Elminster. Elminster Ormar. Now, if this answer satisfies you, let us linger no longer in this limbo of indecision, but settle on your knowledge of the individual I seek. Ever a man of leisure. Would it pain you greatly to assist me along the little voyage I intend to undertake to this aforementioned camp? And I would confirm it to be so. Please, after you. My thanks for your excellent guidance. Ah, and yonder I spy the object of my pursuit.
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
I don't understand. How so on my behalf?
I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Bortity washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name, drank naught but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you won't begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it? And a great kindness that would be. See, Gale, even in these barren parts, the art of hospitality begets inspired new works, if only one keeps up the practice.
Oh, for the love of...
Fine, fine. I'll turn a deaf ear to the clarion calls with which my scorned stomach beseeches me. Graver matters are at hand. Plenty to digest, after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will. Words ladled with import should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Elminster.
Right. You see, well, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mystra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
Oh, Mistra's delicate feet are ill-suited for the hardships of the road.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Mistra would consider forgiveness.
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mystra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils. The very purpose of my presence, in a roundabout sort of way. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mistra's belief that only you can.
The orb.
Precisely. Mystra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help, or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
He is not. But it seems that Mystra is.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend, but such is Mystra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the Absolute. And for your sacrifice, you will be redeemed. Such is Mystra's promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid.
Meine Hastra Mistraril Idalion Thras Annas
It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. To you, I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
Or some other fortune altogether.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the sky-strewn gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal days. And yet, an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion. Be a moon unto yourself. Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. I'm glad she chose you. An audience with Elminster is never less than memorable. I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances. But those are hard to come by these days. It's not a demand he wanted to make of me. As Mistress chosen, he had no choice but to deliver her message, however much it pained him to do so. For Mystra to have sent him, the severity of her bidding could not be clearer, or weigh more heavily on me. Time seems so infinite when you're young. A month is an age. A year is a lifetime. It is a strange feeling to realize how little of it one might have left. Of course, he offered the clearest solution to our problem. All I have to do is find the right place and time, close my eyes, and let go. Then the slate will be clean. Wrongs will be righted, the Absolute will be gone, and I along with it. Possibly the most spectacular one ever conceived. But essentially, yes, I'm living on borrowed time in more ways than one. Perhaps this is how it must be. That remains ahead of us for now. The heart of the Absolute must be discovered before I can stop its beating. Let's save such certainty for the moment such a decision is upon us. You may feel differently once we know what we're truly up against.
You wish to speak? I studied one up close. Closer than most would care to be to those things. A drow attacked me and I defended myself. Afterwards, I was able to examine the tadpole that emerged. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say.
How can I help? With... Which way to the nearest library?
Come. I shall be here in thy camp. As thou do. Is life but a waking death, or does it serve some other purpose?
Still breathing, despite everything.
orb seems powerful. What can it do once it's extracted?
Nothing good can come of it unless it is contained. Why?
It might be useful. Who knows?
Broken. Need to find another way.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
That's enough. On your feet.
Where are you taking us?
If this is about that weapon your friend was talking about, we don't have it and we don't know shit about it.
Silence! Move!
No. No, I'm not going in there. I won't.
Anyone want to join her? As I thought. Through the doors. Now! The captain is expecting you.
Undead crushed underfoot. The Dawn Lord certainly knows how to make space for new life.
Elminster. Even the Githyanki have heard tell of the Sage of Shadowdale. Some of his works have been translated to Tirsu. That doesn't mean his every word carries wisdom, however. Near as I can tell, Mystra demands Gale's faith, but holds no faith in him. Why else would she demand Gale sacrifice himself, and perhaps so many others? Does she not think he can destroy the Absolute with his own immense talents? Does she not know the mighty company that he keeps? Demanding Vlaakith may be, but she acts for the good of the Githyanki people. Mystra is concerned only for herself. Bah. Perhaps he'd find forgiveness in a fiery death. But I can't help but wonder why he'd want it at all.
It is done.
That's enough! Set!
No!
Anyone, as I thought.
Forward, carefully. These cultists have the Kresh on high alert.
Undead crushed underfoot. The Dawn Lord certainly knows how to make space for new life.
I can't believe Mystra actually expects Gale to just sacrifice himself like that. Seems like a waste of a fine mind. He mentioned Dark Justiciars, and we've come across other signs of a Sharan presence during our travels. I'm not sure I can dismiss that as a coincidence.
Fine. What's on your mind?
I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you.
I suppose some would no excuse to rest on our laurels, though. We've still got our own problems to
You must.
So the Githyanki aren't fond of the cultists. Could be a good thing. Is some prime spot for an ambush?
Don't draw any attention.
Within the artifact, a feeling stirs. Uncertainty.
Your curiosity is getting the better of you. Do not let it. Stay away from the Githyanki. They're hunting you. They want the artifact. They'll stop at nothing to take it from you.
What do you mean, too drunk? It's not possible.
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine.
Time to strike. You bow, or you break.
Shall we dance?
Smell the alcohol on their breath from here. Drunk and flammable. What a combination.
No choice but to keep going.
Now this is my happy place.
Let's end this.
I got this. Bye forever, pal. No surrender.
I'm ready.
Fleet of foot.
Time to strike. You bow, or you break.
No time for mercy.
Put him up.
What's inside? Something over there.
isn't my forte.
No time to rest.
With a flick of the wrist.
Mishkif! Those little pussycats are allergic to magic. Better watch my spells.
Using magic around these things is more trouble than it's worth.
Where do I go from here?
There's blood in the air. Spill some blood. Outmaneuver them.
Swift and lethal. You bow, or you break.
Checkmate.
On the victor's path.
Might will prevail.
This is gonna feel good. You're not gonna like this, mate.
At the ready.
believe Mistress demanding Gale sacrifice himself to destroy the Absolute. It's just a waste of a perfectly good cult that we could be controlling. And a waste of a perfectly good Gale, I suppose.
Was a time I tussled with hill giants without breaking a sweat. Now, a mere werebear could swat me halfway to arm.
Strange things are happening to us. What festers in our minds may well impel our bodies.
The monastery's notable keepers adorn these intricate panels. The reconsecration of the monastery, can even sung before the zenith. Dawnmaster Vasaid, wielding Dawnmaster Welkin Glory, beckons. Dawnmaster Vasaid, Dawnmaster Welkin Glory.
Better make camp soon. Might be a while before there's another chance
The
to rest.
weapon stopped glowing. How odd.
The crystal shines only faint. Dawnmaster Seed. The monastery's notable keepers adore the reconsecration of the monastery, conducted by Dawnmaster Seed.
Something over there.
Right tool will do the trick. This blood sounds important. Could it still be here somewhere? A Guardian of Faith spell, and a remarkably long-lasting one at that. That might be worth a look.
Wanna dance?
The pride of the gate. All's well that ends.
Not as bad as it could have.
Ever heard of a vampire called Cazador? Well,
I don't think so. What? Friend of yours?
He's patriarch of the Tsar family. Nasty fellow, if the histories are accurate.
I imagine they are.
Sharp as ever.
I applaud your taste. Let me work my magic.
Looking ahead.
A fallen Githyanki warrior. A creche must be close.
Intruder! In my nest! This area was meant to be safe! Xavier, get behind Mummy! You would accuse me of a crime in my own home! Outrageous!
That's curious.
Defender of the people.
Let's move.
Ever heard of a vampire called Cazador? Well,
I don't think so. Why? Friend of yours?
Mother! The plot's won! It speaks to me! Help! What a terrible idea! Get away!
Karlak. It's go time.
Where am I needed?
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Can't always be a gentleman. This feels good. Battle favors the fearless. Coming through. Swords meet sorcery.
Looks to be a powerful weapon. I wonder if it was used on the Githyanki nearby.
Glorious! Feathers bloody everywhere, mate! Feels good to be home in my nest. I wish there was something I could give you in return. Oh, tell you what. When I escaped the eagles, I spotted something buried near that ferry dock. Might be worth a look.
down the hatch. Time to take a load off, isn't it?
Try me.
Open up!
Fallen Githyanki warrior. A creche must be close.
Lae'zel, what is it like on the astral plane? Your home realm intrigues me.
Githyanki lay their eggs on other planes. They cannot mature in the astral.
The monastery's notable keeper.
Something over there.
What shall I do before Chinrai takes me in for questioning? Why? Have you anything to hide? No. But he might scout.
I wonder what the next move is.
Is that blood? No.
Sentries to arms! Istik, state your purpose quickly.
Stand down, Gish. Is it not Vlaakith's command to welcome her, faithful?
I expected no visitors, faithful or otherwise. Why have you come?
We seek the Zaithisk. Show me the way.
You are infected. A gate thrall is something to eradicate, not reason with.
The faithful may be purified. This is Vlaakith's protocol.
Fine. Let the Gustil carry out your fate. Report to the infirmary at once. And step carefully. Kreshia watches you.
I would be more concerned than excited.
Any word on the search for the artifact, Rustil?
Loose words are food for gate smugglers. You should know better.
I heard they're making us join the patrol soon. The search must be going badly.
We are permitted to walk so free. Such a lack of discipline would be punished.
This imposing portrait depicts a powerful Githyanki warrior, undeniably regal in her mien.
Vlaakith herself. She is both the sun that blinds us and the void that contains us. Praise be.
In the corner of the painting is a small symbol you can't quite place. In the corner of the painting is a small symbol you can't quite place. In the corner of the painting is a small symbol you can't quite place. You recall stories of a prince riding a comet just like this one. With sudden clarity, you realize it's the symbol of Orpheus, a forgotten hero from the tales of your youth.
The sign of Orpheus? Blasphemy! Would I could crawl to the Vandal myself.
You take a moment to fully appreciate your masterpiece. She certainly looks a little less regal now.
A wretched display. I thought you better than such juvenile antics.
Is this?
There's a parasite nearby.
Vertical incision from pineal eye to end of notochord. Intestinal coloration consistent with samples 231